Do you want financial security? Do you know how much it really takes? That is, a number to achieve financial security. Most people would say yes to the first question and give a blank stare to the second question, or they make up some outrageous figure like $100 million. But how do you get something without knowing what that thing you're after really is? Do you go to Starbucks and say, I want a drink to the cashier? If you did, they'll probably look at you and ask, which drink? Most people don't really take the time to calculate how much they really need to become financially secure. I didn't. What about you? Why don't we know? Because we're afraid to know. Basically, this is a form of denial. Ignorance is bliss type of thing. On the other hand, there are those who will tell you, I'll be financially secure when I have $100 million or some other crazy number. They make the number so big that they never start. We all need a sense of certainty that we can accomplish something. If we don't have that, we tend to procrastinate. I was someone like that too, so I'm not pointing any fingers. However, the good news is a great lifestyle might cost less than you think. So let's take the first step and figure out how much you really need for financial security. To achieve financial security, you have to know what it means. How would you feel if your home, utilities, food, basic transportation needs, and insurance costs were all covered for as long as you live without your having to work to pay for them? That's financial security. To some, this might sound impossible, but it's probably a lot closer than they think. If you're one of the few that underestimates, you will get a quick reality check. To calculate your number for financial security, you need to answer a few simple questions about your monthly expenses. 1. What's your current or expected mortgage payment or rent? The current average mortgage payment is around $3,000. 2. What is your utility bill? For example, gas, electric, and water. The current average is $430 per month. 3. How much do you spend on food and other household expenses? In 2021, the average was around $438 per month. 4. How much do you spend on transportation? In 2020, the average household spent around $820 per month. 5. Do you have any insurance payments? If so, how much? In 2023, the average cost of individual health insurance is $560 per month. Add these monthly expenses up and multiply the total by 12 to get your annual spending. For the average American, that number is $63,000. How can you get $63,000 a year without working? You have to build a money machine by saving money and investing it. The best way is to automate your savings, at least 10% of your income, and put it inside of a Roth 401k or a Roth IRA. Then, using that account, you should invest in low-fee index funds, which will typically give you an annual return of 6%. To get $63,000 a year for the rest of your life without working, you will need about $1 million in your money machine. We can calculate this using the concept of a perpetuity, which is annual spending divided by the rate of return. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button for more videos like this. However, you should know that this is just a rough figure and a lot of things can change, such as inflation or the rate of return. If your number seems too big for you, don't worry because there are ways to speed up your progress, such as saving or earning more. Conversely, if your number seems too small, you can shoot for bigger goals and have your money machine cover more expenses, bigger house, gym memberships, or a new wardrobe. In your journey towards financial security, you need to be prepared for the worst. If you get sick or lose your job or the economy crashes, you must be able to pay for short-term expenses like food, water, and shelter. You shouldn't be using your investments from your money machine to pay for those. Instead, you should set up an emergency fund in an FDIC-insured bank account like a high-yield savings account. How much should you put in it? Well, that depends. People usually put enough money to cover themselves for 3 to 12 months. If something bad were to happen, you have up to a year to get yourself back on track. Basically, you can think of this like your life jacket for your voyage towards financial journey. People usually don't need a life jacket until they do. So how much do you need? What is your monthly amount? There isn't a goal you can't achieve if you're committed and creative enough. However, you must make sure that you aren't making a bad investment decision with your hard-earned money. This next video will show you what you need to look out for in the world of investing.